Have you ever felt like your money is slipping through your fingers? You track every expense, yet the totals never seem to match up. What if I told you there's a hidden danger lurking beneath the surface that many people overlook until it's too late? This danger is called financial trauma, and it can quietly sabotage your expense tracking and distort your entire mindset about money. You might be wondering how this could affect your finances. Stick with me, this is more common than you think. Imagine this: you sit down to review your monthly budget. At first glance, everything seems fine. But then, those sneaky little expenses catch your eye, like that takeout coffee or an impulse buy. They seem harmless, but what if they're actually warning signs of unresolved financial struggles? Financial trauma can stem from various experiences: growing up in a household where money was scarce or facing an unexpected job loss. These experiences shape your beliefs and behaviors around money, often without you even realizing it. You might think you're managing your expenses, but that underlying fear of scarcity can lead to reckless spending. Now picture this: you're in a store, eyeing that shiny gadget you've wanted for weeks. Instead of questioning whether you really need it, a voice whispers, "What if this is your last chance?" You give in, feeling a rush of excitement, but then guilt crashes in. Sound familiar? These patterns can trap you in a cycle of emotional spending. You're not just tracking numbers, you're battling your financial fears. Each impulse buy is a warning signal, red flag you can't afford to ignore. Recognizing this pattern is your first step toward breaking free. As you piece together your finances, take a moment to reflect on a tough financial decision you've made. What influenced that choice? Was it a deliberate decision or a reaction to past wounds? Ignoring these signs won't just keep your finances chaotic, it will reinforce a mindset that holds you back. The good news: acknowledging your financial trauma allows you to reshape your relationship with money. So, as you go about your day, ask yourself, what truly drives me spending? Are you ready to confront those hidden fears? Your expense tracker might reveal more than you ever expected. Understanding the impact of financial trauma can transform your approach to money and help you reclaim your financial power. Have you ever found tracking your expenses to be a real struggle? It's not just about crunching numbers, there's a deeper issue at play that you might not even recognize yet. Let's talk about a challenge many of us face: financial trauma. This isn't just about going through tough financial times, it's about how those experiences shape your entire outlook on money. Think about it: maybe you've dealt with a significant loss, or perhaps you grew up in a household where money was a constant source of stress. Those memories stick with you. Now, imagine trying to manage your finances while those past experiences linger in your mind. Each time you log an expense, it can feel like reopening old wounds, leading you to avoid tracking altogether. Who wants to relive those feelings? Many people overlook this connection, thinking it's just about the numbers. But this emotional baggage can lead to unhealthy spending habits, causing you to overspend as a way to cope with that inner turmoil, creating a cycle that's tough to break. Let's consider a real-life example: Sarah. She's always felt anxious about money because her parents frequently argued over it. Now, when she opens her expense tracker, that same anxiety floats back. Instead of confronting her finances, she chooses to avoid them. Can you relate to Sarah? As this tension builds, you might wonder how to break free from this cycle. The key is understanding the emotional impact. Recognizing that financial trauma affects not just your spending, but also your ability to track and manage money can shift your perspective entirely. Before we jump into solutions, let's sit with that feeling of dread for just a moment longer. Each time you ignore those expenses, does guilt wash over you? The more you avoid it, the more tangled your finances become. It's a trap. But there's hope. Acknowledging your past and understanding its effects can lead to empowered choices. Start small by reflecting on the emotions tied to your finances. Journaling can be a great tool. What do you feel when you see those numbers? As you begin to untangle those feelings, you'll find that tracking expenses becomes less daunting. It shifts from a chore to an essential tool for your financial well-being. So, take a moment to consider this: what if your expense tracker isn't just a financial tool, but also a mirror reflecting your past? By addressing the emotions linked to your finances, you can experience a transformation in your entire money mindset. Remember, recognizing the often overlooked impact of financial trauma can be the first step toward healing your relationship with money. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. You are not alone in this. Have you ever felt a heavy weight when thinking about your finances? It's like a shadow lurking behind every dollar spent and every budget planned. You might not even notice it, but this feeling could be financial trauma affecting your money mindset. Many people think tracking expenses is just about numbers, but there's something deeper that can significantly influence your financial decisions. When we ignore the emotional scars from past money struggles, we risk repeating those same patterns. Imagine this: you sit down to review your monthly expenses, and anxiety starts to creep in. You try to push it aside, but that uneasy feeling is tied to unresolved financial trauma, affecting how you track every dollar. It's hidden yet shapes your choices without you even realizing it. Now, let's say you grew up in a household where money was always tight. You learned to be frugal early on, but now, every time you pull out your credit card, you feel an internal conflict. You want to treat yourself, but fear takes over. It's like being stuck in a cycle where even the smallest indulgence sends you spiraling back into that fear of scarcity. This struggle is just personal, it spills over into your relationships. Have you ever felt a rift with a partner over finances? Those arguments might stem from deep-seated beliefs about money formed in your early years. You may question their spending habits, unaware that your own trauma is coloring your perspective. It gets even more complicated. You might miss out on opportunities because you are too afraid to invest or take calculated risks. Each missed chance serves as a reminder of that trauma, perpetuating the cycle of fear and misunderstanding. So, how can you break free from this invisible prison? Ignoring these emotions can lead to, sure. Here's the tightened version of your script: chunk behaviors that sabotage your financial tracking often stem from internal struggles. You might overcompensate by hoarding funds or, conversely, find yourself on an emotional spending spree trying to fill a void. Each choice feels like a battle, but the real enemy isn't outside, it's within. But the Z, like a KKQ, so, what's the way forward? It starts with acknowledging that trauma exists. You need to confront those feelings rather than brushing them aside. The first step is awareness. Journaling about your past financial experiences can